I know I'm kind of known for being a bit crazy, but some of the people on this list are actually insane. Hey guys, Resurvives here, and today I am going to be going through the list of people I don't understand. Now, as we just said, I can be a bit crazy, but there are the people on this list, I'm sort of like, how do you exist? Let's see if you guys agree with any of these. People who disagree with everyone else's opinion, even if it's their opinion too. Like, I get you want to be unique, but if you share the same opinion, then why wouldn't you just go, oh yeah, I think that too, instead of going, no, I have to be unique in everything I say and do. People who make a big deal out of the musical artists they listen to. Now, I mean the people who are like, I listen to so many underrated artists, they're so much better than all the mainstream stuff. Like, yeah, I listen to loads of quiet artists too, but I'm hardly going, I like small artists, therefore you need to respect me more. I just don't get it. Like, let people listen to what they want. People who eat really smelly foods in really small spaces. This just annoys me purely for the fact that then the entire space ends up smelling like it, and then you're sort of like, ugh. Especially if it's like a food you don't like. Ugh. People who give advice on subjects they know nothing about and then get mad when you don't take the advice. Like, you don't know anything about it either, so why are you even trying to help me in the first place? I mean, thanks for like being here for me, but like, why would you offer advice if you don't know anything about it and then get mad if I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. People who bring others down when they're excited about something. This one is like, yeah, you may not find it interesting, but they do, so why not uplift them in their excitement instead of going, that's a dumb thing to be excited about. Uplift your friends in the things they are excited about. It doesn't affect you whether they like it or not, so let them like it. People who make everything a competition. Monica Geller, I'm coming for you. People who try to force their views on you. This one, I don't really get when people do this, because it's like, even if you're doing it, I'm still not going to, like, think the same way as you because I have a different opinion. So either way, if you're constantly going, I like this, I do this, you should do this, you should do that, it's not going to change the way I think because it's not my opinion. So, yeah, you know? People who apologize for doing something but then do the same thing over and over. Like, if you're gonna apologize, then surely you're like, yeah, that was wrong, I'm not gonna do it again. But then they do it again, so you're like, huh? People who can't just use other people's preferred pronouns. It's really not that hard to use the pronoun that someone wants, so why are you just being a dick about it? People who constantly use other people's past mistakes against them. Now, this one annoys me because it's like, if you like, let's say like, it often happens in the world of celebrities. So let's say you take a tweet from like 7 years ago or something and you're like, you tweeted this in 2011. What you're saying is people don't change. That's all you're saying is, in 7 years you're like, nah, there's no way they can change and have the different views now. When in reality, 7 years is a lot of time for someone to change. And unless you're a sociopath, you will have changed in 7 years. So, move on with your day. People who cheat on their partner or significant other. This one confuses me because, like, why are you in a relationship if you're just gonna cheat with someone else? Surely you should just be like going around instead of like committing yourself to someone. Because there's no positive in this situation. So don't date people if you just want to sleep with other people. It's that simple. And no shade to anyone who does just want to go sleep with people. You do what you want, but like, don't commit yourself to a person if you're then just gonna cheat on them with 6 billion people. It's almost the entire world's population, but people who walk slowly. Now, this one, you know, we can kind of let it slide for old people. But people of my age, you know, what is it? Am I Gen Z? No. Gen X? Yeah, X probably. I don't remember the things. All I know is a boomer. If someone in my generation is walking slowly and they don't have like a reason for it, like a medical reason, then I'm sort of like, so why are you holding people up when you could just, you know, speed up your legs a bit? I mean, yeah, at first you'd be like, oh, I'm so tired, but once you get used to it, you're like, oh yeah, this is fine. And it would save everyone a lot of time. Parents who force negative views on their kids. This one drives me so crazy because then when the kids grow up and they still have these views, they're the ones being judged for having these views, yet this is what they've been brought up with their whole life, so it's technically not their fault for thinking this way. Just don't. put negative views on your kids. You may think they're positive views, but they're most likely not. Positive views you should be putting on your kids are respect everyone. Don't judge people for who they are. Don't judge people for how much money they make. Don't judge people on anything. Duh. People who pressure others to look a certain way. Now, this sort of comes in with like plastic surgery or like Botox. Now, again, I have no judgments towards people who get that. I think it looks amazing. I actually want it when I'm older. But like people who will pressure people and be like, ooh, you should get this to make this bit of your face look better, or ooh, you should get your nose chiseled down to make it look flatter. That's what I want, but I've never been told that by anyone. Ooh, you should get Botox in your forehead to remove the lines. Like, why do you care what other people look like? You just worry about what you look like and what you want to do to yourself. And if your friend does say, oh, I want to do this, then you should support them in that. But don't pressure them to then be like, yeah, you need to get this done and this done and that done and that done, and you need to lose weight and you need to make your legs longer. People who still deny climate change. Like, it's been scientifically proven that the temperature for the world is, you know, doing you know? But you're still here like, no, it's not a real thing, and don't continue to do all the things that we've been told not to do. Like, we have the scientific evidence that it's a thing, but you're still living here in your own little bubble like, ooh, it doesn't exist, magical fairies, ooh. Huh? People who feed into cancel culture. Cancel culture is the most toxic thing on the internet, and if you feed into it, you should probably rethink your life choices. People who genuinely enjoy being in drama. I'll never understand this one, because from all the times when even when it's drama that I'm not involved with, that I'll see on the internet, I'll be like, oh, I want to stay away from that. I don't want to be part of it, it just stresses me out. So I don't get how people can be like, oh yeah, let's start drama with people just for attention, or oh, let's do this just so because I'm bored. Like, I don't get it. Why would you want to be, like, fall out with people or be in drama with them when you can just be friends? Like in between us. Friends, yeah! People who believe they're more important than other people. Mr. President. People who can't use the correct there, your, and our. It's not hard. People who always take compliments and then like never give them back. Like, you're just absorbing all this love and then the person who's giving them is sort of like, do I not deserve any back? People who don't support their friends. Don't really feel like this needs any elaboration, just people who don't support their friends. I don't get it. Why are you friends with them if you're not going to support them? Insane! People who think they know everything about a person they've never met. Now, this can sometimes come with like social media people who are like, ooh, I bet you're like this, or I know you're like this and this. It's like, you don't know the person. They most likely live on the other side of the planet. So why are you going, yeah, I know everything about you? You don't. All you know is the internet version of them. You don't know them as a person, so why are you judging them? You don't know, why am I, okay, Gabby Hanna Broken Girls. You don't know who they are, so why are you trying to go, I know who you are, you're a narcissist, you're a sociopath, you're a psychopath. I don't get it. I'm gonna stop doing this now. You don't know who they are, why is my voice going like this? I'm gonna move on to the next point now. People who can't own up to their mistakes. Like, yeah, we're all human, we all make mistakes, but it makes it 10 times worse if you're there going, it wasn't me, it was them, I'll pass the blame on, it was them, not me, them. Just own up to it. It's not hard, and if you own up, people will most likely respect you a hell of a lot more. People who continue to lie after you've caught them lying, this one's pretty funny because they're the one that it's just making them look dumb. It's like, I know you're lying, and you're continuing to spew lies at me, so what are you trying to prove? Do you want me to fall for your lies again, or do you want me to be like, yeah, it's okay you're lying, do you want me to validate them? I don't get it. People who believe everything they read on the internet is true. This one again I feel like is self-explanatory. Like, if you're going like, ooh, can you believe this is happening, and your source is The Sun, swiftly exit my life. People who judge a person off of the things they like. Now, I can understand this one if it's something like they're supporting like racism or homophobia or any sort of anything like that. But if you're like bashing someone for like a musical artist or TV show they like, why? Just, you're not friends with them because they like this certain TV show or artist, you're friends with them because of the person they are. So why are you judging them off of the things they like when you should be judging them off the person they are? I'm so animated in this video and I have no idea why, but I'm living for it. People who make fun of people who aren't as fortunate as them. Now obviously I mean like rich and poor. I don't get why, like, loads of people, like, well, not loads of them, but I've seen it in the past where, like, some rich people be like, ugh, poor people, never be friends with them, ugh. I don't get it. They're no less of a human because they don't have as much money as you. They're exactly the same. You share the same everything except for, like, a few things, I guess. You all have arms and legs, you all have brains, mostly. The fact you're judging them off of how much money they make. Why? And if they don't have that much money and you're rich, maybe you could think, ooh, if I'm friends with that person, maybe I could help them if they're, like, in debt or something. But, like, no, you're gonna judge them instead. Huh. People who preach mental health and then insult someone. This one, I've seen this happen on Facebook and it really annoyed me. It was like, why are you preaching mental health and making sure people are okay and then calling someone a fat ugly bitch? It makes no sense. Surely if you're preaching mental health, you aren't using these words to describe people and tear them down. It doesn't make sense. I'm getting so stressed out by this video. I didn't think I'd get this stressed out. Writing the list last night, I was like, oh, this is stressing me out, but I didn't think I'd get this. People who can't take constructive criticism. Like, if you make something and I'm like, oh yeah, this was good, but maybe you can improve this, and you're like, oh no, it was perfect, then why are you even putting stuff out in the first place? Because surely when you put stuff out somewhere for people to hear, you want feedback so you can grow and improve next time. But if you're just there like, oh no, you have to think it's great, there's nothing I can improve, then all you're doing is self-sabotaging your own work to never become bigger or better than it currently is. People who tear others down and then say, it had to be said. No, it didn't. People who shame other people or judge them for how many people they've slept with. Why do you care? I don't get it. Why do you care? How is it affecting you in any way? I tried to lift my leg up, but I'm not flexible enough. How is it affecting you in any way whatsoever? It's simply not. Move on with your day. And finally, people who don't take the advice on coronavirus. It's literally there to stop you from getting it. Stay inside. That's all you have to do. Stay inside, spread the word. Don't go hang out with your friends, and then we'll get a normal summer when we can go outside and be out as much as we want. Simple. So yeah guys, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please forget to smash that like button, press subscribe, click the little bell so you'll be notified when I upload. Leave yours down below, something people you don't get or things people do that you don't get. I'm so curious to hear about what you guys have. Stream my new song, the Quarantine song, and watch the music video. It's available everywhere now. Get my merch, stream the rest of my music. Anything else I want to plug? Still working on the album. But yeah guys, see you later. Bye.